Welcome to Venice, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. For me, it is until now the most beautiful city I've ever seen. Maybe only Belgian Bridge can be compared with its beauty, but the bridge is precisely organized in each detail. On the other side, Venice is pure, playful beauty, which doesn't minimize knowledge of its builders. Just opposite. As every city on the Adriatic coast, Venice has its sea promenade, in Italian called Riva. We shall start our tour along Venetian Riva from its end, when you probably finish your tour along the historic part of Venice. Here is a beautiful park where you can take a rest, especially in hot summer days. Riva is about 2 kilometers long, and different parts of Riva, separated by bridges, have different names. The most famous is part nearby St. Mark's Square, which is called Riva Degli Schiavoni, one of the most crowded parts of Venice. But don't worry, there is no traffic in Venice, even no bikes, only tourists, local citizens of Venice, gondolas and boats. Walk around the Riva is very pleasant and relaxed, the same as staying in this beautiful city. There are many restaurants, souvenir shops along Promenade. Citizens of Venice use every free moment of time to spend it on sun, and what else remains to us except to join them? They definitely know what is the best in their city. On your way to Riva Degli Schiavoni, at one of the bridges you can turn right, and a nice promenade nearby channel will lead you to the Arsenal, must-see attraction of Venice, one of the most beautiful monuments in Venice, and also you can turn to the one of many Venetian squares. In fact, you can easily be lost in Venice, but it is lost in beauty and there is nothing wrong with it. From the promenade, you'll have beautiful views in direction of central part of Venice, that is San Marco Square, and to the islands across, including Lido di Venice. Nearby Riva degli Schiavoni is a church of Saint Zacharia, built in 9th century, and it is one of the Venetian tourist attractions. Riva degli Schiavoni is built in 9th century from excavated mud and got its name by Slavic men that used to bring cargo to Venice across the Adriatic coast. Here you can see a church whose bell tower is inclined to the surface. There is also one even more inclined at Burano Island, and we'll have a special video about Burano. I think that even bell tower at St. Marco Square is also inclined. Obviously, this water land is the problem for the highest buildings in Venice, but it doesn't diminish the fact that engineers of Venice built so many villas on the water many centuries ago, and those buildings are still standing in full beauty and are still functional. The Bridge of Sighs is one of the most known bridges, not only in Venice, but also in the world. It crosses over Rio de Palazzo and connects prison Prigioni from 16th century with the interrogation rooms in Doge's palace. The enclosed bridge is made of white limestone and has windows with stone bars. New legends tells that pair stopped there and made strong sigh because of their big love. but truth is much more cruel. It was a place where a prisoner for the last time could see the outer world before sent to prison. So the sigh is the sigh of man that loses his freedom. Doge's palace, in its dazzling white and pink marble design, has been described fairly accurately as oversized wedding cake and dates from 9th century, but it was many times rebuilt and added on since the time. The palace was residence of the Doge of Venice, the supreme authority of the former republic. It was built in 1340 and extended and modified in the following centuries. It became museum in 19th century, and you can visit it, and the price is 35 euros. But if it seems too much for you, just walk along Riva is rest for the soul and the body. At the end of Riva there is also one beautiful garden, and you can sit there and enjoy in silence just a few steps of rush. Zecca of Venice, or Mint in English, is a 16th century building in Venice, which once housed the Mint of Venice. It was designed by Sansovino to ensure safety from fire and provide adequate security for the silver and gold deposits. It worked until 1799, and it was the end of Venice Republic. It is considered to be the finest, richest, and strongest of Sansovino's buildings. Biblioteca Marciana National Library is one of the largest Italian libraries and contains one of the finest collections of Greek, Latin, and Arabic manuscripts in the world. It is located at the lower part of Piazza San Marco between Bell Tower of San Marco and Mint. Vaporetto Station San Zacharia is also on Riva Degli Schiavoni, and it is a starting and ending point for driving boats along Venice Lagoon and the channels. We'll tell you more about it in next videos about this amazing city. Thank you for watching us, and please subscribe, give a comment or a like, and it will help us to keep this channel going on. Enjoy in this amazing city of Venice.